It's kind of crazy how many creators quit just 1 or 2 videos before YouTube is about to launch their content into the stratosphere. And why? Is it because they're failing? Nope. It's because they are staring at completely the wrong numbers. Okay, let's get into this.
So you're looking at your subscriber count, and it's barely budging. Your last video got, what, a few hundred views? And you feel like you're just screaming into the void. Look, it's a super frustrating place to be, but that feeling? It's usually based on a total misunderstanding of how YouTube actually decides who to promote.
So here's the deal. Most of us are completely stuck in the trap, right? We're obsessing over these vanity metrics like subscribers and how many views one video got. But the truth is, YouTube's algorithm is way smarter than that. It's looking at things like your averages trending up and, maybe most importantly, how long you can keep people watching. YouTube gives you 5 crystal clear signals it's about to push your channel, and most of us just miss them completely.
All right, let's jump into the very first sign. And this one, it's going to sound a little weird. The idea is that when your growth gets kind of boring and predictable, that is exactly what you want to be seeing.
See, most creators think growth should look like that chart on the left. This chaotic mess of random spikes. One video goes viral, the next one completely bombs. But that's not momentum, That's just randomness. What YouTube actually rewards, what it loves to see, is that pattern on the right. Steady, predictable, systematic growth.
Think about it like getting in shape, right? Eating one salad isn't going to make you healthy, and one cheeseburger isn't going to wreck your diet. It's what you do day in and day out that really adds up. YouTube wants to see that you can consistently deliver the goods, not just that you got lucky one time.
And listen, you don't need some massive, explosive growth overnight. If your weekly and monthly averages are just trending up by, say, 5 or 10%, that is a huge signal. It's telling you that YouTube is systematically finding more people who dig your content, and it's slowly but surely expanding your reach. That boring, compounding growth, that's the foundation for everything else.
Okay, so let's move on to the next 2 signs. These are all about how your audience starts to behave differently and where they're even coming from. And this is where things get really, really exciting.
So here's sign number 2. You'll see a big shift in how new viewers act. Normally, a first-timer watches one video and then they're gone. But when momentum starts to build, something kind of magical happens. They show up completely cold and immediately start binging 2, 3, maybe even more of your videos all in one sitting.
Yeah, they totally skip that casual viewer stage and go straight to being a fan. You'll literally see comments pop up like, "I can't believe I just found this channel," or "This is my first video and I am hooked." It just perfectly shows that you're not just getting a click anymore, you're creating a fan in real time. And when this starts happening, YouTube starts to see your channel as a retention machine. Think about it. YouTube's entire business is built on keeping people on the platform longer. So if you can turn a first-time viewer into a binge watcher, the algorithm sees you as this incredible asset and it's going to start pushing your content everywhere.
Okay, now for the third sign, and this is the one that often freaks creators out. Your traffic sources, they start to get weird. But really, this is just a sign that YouTube trusts your content, and it's starting to experiment with it.
Before you hit that momentum phase, your traffic probably looks a lot like this. It's mostly people searching for your exact topic, or maybe people coming from your own promotions. It's safe, it's predictable.
But when momentum kicks in, that whole chart changes. All of a sudden, browse features, that's the YouTube homepage, and suggested videos become massive slices of the pie. This is YouTube actively testing your stuff with brand new audiences.
So, this weird traffic shows up in a few ways. First, your impressions will just skyrocket, even if the views don't follow right away. You'll see your videos suggested next to stuff from totally unrelated channels, and you might even start getting traction in new countries. Don't panic. This is not a mistake. It's just YouTube figuring out where you belong.
All right, we've covered the foundation. Now let's talk about the final 2 signs. And honestly, these are the most powerful indicators that your channel isn't just growing, it is about to take off.
Sign number 4 is what I call the momentum cascade. This is when one video doesn't just do well on its own, it acts like a rising tide that lifts your entire back catalog of videos.
So let's say your average video gets about 1,000 views. Then you publish one that just hits 20,000. We call that a home run video. But its real power isn't just its own view count. This right here is the cascade effect. YouTube sees that home run video doing great and starts recommending your other videos to that new audience.
And suddenly, those old videos with just a few hundred views start climbing to 1,000, maybe more. Your entire channel gets a lift, creating this amazing snowball of momentum.
But, and this part is absolutely critical, you cannot take your foot off the gas. So many creators hit one big video and then they kind of get lazy. Momentum has to be maintained. You've earned it, and now you have to keep feeding it.
And finally, sign number 5. Every single creator has a view ceiling. You know what I'm talking about? That number where your videos just seem to magically stop every time. Maybe it's 800 views or 2,000. Well, the 5th sign is when that ceiling just shatters. One video breaks through, then another, and soon your new average is consistently above that old limit. That's not luck. That is YouTube systematically expanding your audience.
So, you've spotted the signs. What on earth do you do now? Well, this is where you go from just building momentum to actually seizing it and riding the wave.
Here's your action plan. It's simple. First, don't pivot. If your averages are going up, keep doing exactly what's been working. Second, double down on your consistency. Momentum dies the second you stop feeding it. And third, track your 28-day averages, not your individual videos. That's the only number that tells you the true story.
So take a second and actually assess your channel right now. How many of these signs are you seeing? If you see 1, that means you're building. If you're seeing 2 or 3, you are so incredibly close. And if you're seeing 4 or 5, well, you're already in a state of momentum and you might not even know it. And really, this is the most important thing to take away from all of this. These 5 signs, they are your permission slip from YouTube. You're not waiting around for some magic moment to happen. The signals are already there, telling you that what you are doing is working. The only real question is, are you going to trust the process long enough to let it all pay off?